No, Certified Lover Boy, and my first impression. Just like the rest of the world, I've been listening to CLB. Drake's been trending for over 24 hours at this point, and he's gonna keep on trending, but everyone is listening to the album, man, and I wanted to give my first impression on it. A full CLB review will be out within a week. I'll make sure I drop a review on Donda as well. Anyway, with that being said, Certified Lover Boy. Let's talk about it. Now, Drizzy, Drake, Aubrey, whatever you want to call him, an artist who has the world in his palms, literally. Whenever Drake drops, man, it is always a moment, and I can feel the impact of this release. The official release date of CLB was announced the other day, and now it's finally out. Some general thoughts on his project. First of all, I went into this one expecting something crazy. I don't know if it was me just buying into the CLB hype because this has been a really anticipated release, but I had pretty high expectations for this one. Drake is a guy who's been in the game doing this for over a decade. Not only that, but he's been doing it at an extremely high level, so the pressure has been high to say the least. But did Drake perform on this one? After listening to this project once, my first impression right now is I can kind of say that I already quote-unquote know the music already. I feel a very high level of familiarity after this one listen, which honestly, man, I've never felt this fast on any of Drake's projects, and for the record, this aspect of it is not good. I think I feel this way mainly because the album is really predictable. Drake is doing what he does best. He's doing what we all recognize him for. CLB is very authentic to Drake as an artist. That's one thing about this project. As I was listening to this project, what was going through my mind was, this is Drake as I know him. A guy who can use the same formula he's known for over and over again, but still consistently creates music that sounds very pleasing to listen to. This is very relevant to the first half of the project, which is easily the best half. Some of these songs, man, they're very hard to not like. And you might listen to them and kind of think to yourself, this is nothing new. I've heard Drake rap like this. However, you'll still catch yourself vibing to them. Overall, this is a very mellow sounding project, man. The way Drake is rapping on here, the opposite of any kind of aggression. Drake came with a very laid back energy on CLB. Part of the reason why I think that might be the case, well, Drake has nothing to prove to anyone. He's sitting at the top of the industry and has been there for literally over a decade. So the only thing that's left for him to do is to continue doing what he's been doing, which is give people some good sounding music. With that being said, I don't think this is a very exceptional sounding project at all. I think it's kind of alright. Just, it's alright. Nothing we haven't heard from Drake before. CLB has some really good songs on it, but overall as an album, it's far from amazing. And I think Certified Lover Boy is the kind of album that will have at least one song everyone is gonna like if you go into it with an open mind. That is, about half of the album, personally, I'm gonna have on repeat. I already know that. For me, since I'm a Drake fan and I like his music, even if a lot of those songs may be considered boring or nothing special, I'm bought into Drake as an artist. So for me, I'll gladly listen to them. Some of my favorite songs on here, Fair Trade with Travis Scott. I am in love with that song. That was a whole ass vibe. I could really feel Drake's passion on this one. His presence on his song was very, very commanding. Travis then comes in and captures the whole aura of the record perfectly. Girls Want Girls with Lil Baby was another great one. This is one of those I'm cruising around in my city with the top down type of vibes, and Drake executed that vibe to a T. And let's not even talk about Lil Baby's verse because that man snapped. I really enjoyed the intro as well. Actually, when has Drake ever missed on one of his intros? That's right, never. Drake was really reflecting heavy and just pouring his heart out on that song and being vulnerable, which was dope to hear. The fact that he hasn't lost the ability to do that despite being such a big star in music says a lot about how dedicated and in love he is with his craft. One song that I really didn't like on his project is definitely I'm Way Too Sexy for the Trap. Too sexy for the cap. Way Too Sexy. I think Drake actually messed up the vibe on this one. I'm still a little unsure about Future's contribution. However, Thug I think had a great verse on here. The song overall as a package, I have a hard time vibing with, mainly because it feels like Drake, Thug, and Future aren't on the same frequency. They're all separately doing their thing without the synergy being there, which ruined it for me. I actually have a couple more things to say about this project, but I want to save it for the full review. So you know what? Let's end it here. But yeah, CLB and my first impression. Any thoughts on the album if you've listened to it? I feel like everyone is going to have something to say about it. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comment section. Well, let's talk about this.